आचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैः स्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। फर्स्ट श्लोक। अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च संशसि यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकम् तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते। ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति। निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते। सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः। एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्। यत्साङ्ख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानम् तद्योगैरपि गम्यते। एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च यः पश्यति स पश्यति। सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो दुःखमाप्तुमयोगतः। योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्मा न चिरेणाधिगच्छति। योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मभूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित् पश्यन् शृण्वन् स्पृशन् जिघ्रन् अश्नन् गच्छन् स्वपन् श्वसन् प्रलपन् विसृजन् गृह्णन् उन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्त इति धारयन् ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये युक्तः कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम् अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते सर्वकर्माणि मनसा सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी नवद्वारे पुरे देहि नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन्. So this chapter started with Arjuna's question, which is better? Doing karma is better or renouncing karma is better? Means taking the life of sannyasa is better or taking this active life or continuing with active life of grihastha, that is better. This conflict is there for some people who have entered into spiritual pursuit. They will have this conflict, whether should we continue in grihastha ashrama or we should take sannyasa. Sometimes the husband and wife both of decide, both of us will take sannyasa, then we'll stay together. So what is what is sannyasa? Anyway, but that's how some people do that. So what is better? Bhagavan said that both are lifestyle and both lifestyles are contributing to moksha. But for most of the people, active lifestyle is better than this sannyasa, because sannyasa lifestyle, to utilize it well, one requires certain maturity. Otherwise, it is a risky lifestyle. And between risky path and fast path, risky path and the safe path, you should choose safe path. Risky but fast, and safe but slow. So Bhagavan says safe, slow but safe is better than fast but risky. So sometimes it happens though that some path is there, it will be shortcut, but chances are that there may be potholes or there may be dark and all this. Whereas the path which we know, it is slow, but we are very sure we will reach. So generally we prefer safe. So Bhagavan wants to say, for most of the people, safe path of grihastha ashrama is better. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to say that remaining in the fort you fight. Sannyasa is like fighting in front without any fort. So Grihastha is providing a fort. So you have some protection. So when certain pressure of karma, pressure of some bhoga is there, you have safe permissible means to exhaust those desires in appropriate manner. Whereas sannyasi has to face the challenge without any such protection. And therefore for Grihastha, it is safe to pursue this moksha. And sannyasi person is qualified, sannyasa is good. But most of the people need to prepare, and therefore sannyasa karma yoga is better. Then Bhagavan also said that really speaking, inner sannyasa is more important. Arjuna is focused on that. And what is inner sannyasa? Being free from ragadveshas. And then he talked about the paramartha sannyasa. Final sannyasa is the knowledge of Atma being akarta. That is the ultimate sannyasa. Whether you are a sannyasi or you are a grihastha, finally everybody has to get that sannyasa. The sannyasa in the form of the renunciation of karma through knowledge of Atma being actionless. And Bhagavan said that ultimate sannyasa, which is going to make you free from the bondage of karma, that sannyasa is relatively easy for the person who has prepared himself by karma yoga. If you have not prepared, then this paramartha sannyasa is difficult. Anything in life is difficult if you are not prepared. Even simple thing of making chapati, if you are not prepared, not trained, you cannot make. Even India map you cannot make. In the beginning it will be there like that India map. But for that also you require some preparation. And so anything requires preparation. If you are not prepared, this paramartha sannyasa is difficult. And preparation is done by this karma yoga. Therefore, Arjuna, don't have fascination for sannyasa. It is something like, if you are right now fit for tricycle, then go for tricycle. If you are fit for bicycle, go for bicycle. Don't say, no, this fellow is doing monocycle, let me also try. If bicycle you are struggling, then you should not go for monocycle. So similarly, when you are following this lifestyle of karma yoga, there also you are having struggle, then you should not think of sannyasa as an escape route. See, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is not against sannyasa. He himself is talking about Shariram Kevalam Karva Kuruman Napnoti Kilbisham. In the 4th chapter he has talked about. And of course sannyasa he doesn't talk much. He talks about it because if Arjuna, he talks so much, then Arjuna is very good, I will go for it. So like, mother will not show that thing which is not good for child, even though available. So Bhagavan talks about it and he is not against sannyasa. But sannyasa is to be taken only after person is mature. And Bhagavan wants another point. Bhagavan doesn't want anybody to take sannyasa as an escape route. So Bhagavan is dismissing or criticizing sannyasa as an escape route. If you are mature and take sannyasa, welcome. But if you are not mature and because of inability to handle the setup, see Swamiji, my spouse and children and in-laws and all of them are too much, Swamiji. The world is too much. I feel like running away to Rishikesh. That type of sannyasa is criticized by Bhagavan. You are able to handle, you outgrow the situation, not run away from the situation. So that is what Bhagavan said. And then he talked about the paramartha sannyasa in the form of the self-knowledge of Atma being akarta. And then he talked about karma yoga as preparation. What should be the attitude of karma yogi? And then again from 13 to 21 he is coming back to this self-knowledge which gives you ultimate freedom from bondage. And in the 13th sloka he talked about what is the vision of a wise person. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karya. Having renounced all the karma Manasa. Manasa means Viveka Buddhya. By understanding that I, Atma, am Sakshi, different from the body, mind, sense complex. All the activities are happening in the body, mind, sense complex, not in me. In this manner, having renounced all karma, Sukham Aste, remains comfortably Vashi, this wise person who is the master over the body, mind, sense complex. And where does he remain? Navadvare Pure, in the body having 9 gates. So wise person remains in the body. In the last class we had seen what is the significance of saying wise person remains in the body. Everybody remains in the body. Why do you say wise person remains in the body? The answer we had seen. Ignorant person doesn't think he remains in the body. What does he think? I remain in this house, room number 35 or house number 102. Like that I am staying. People will say, where do you live? They will say, I am living in this house. Whereas wise person knows that body is staying in the house, I am manifesting through the body. So only wise person has this appreciation that I am manifesting through this body, I am not the body. So body's address is not my address. In fact, body is my address. So I am manifesting through the body. So Navadvare Pure Aste. So here the objectivity to the body on the part of a wise person is highlighted. A wise person is having the objectivity with reference to the body. What is the objectivity? Based on the features, strength and weakness of the body, he or she does not make judgment about oneself. I am a male, I am a woman, I am a man, and based on some complexes are there. Or I am a Brahmana or not Brahmana, complexes are there. I am young, I am old, complexes are there. If somebody calls you, oh old man, suppose, so you feel bad, even though you are 65, 70, so can be called. But nowadays people feel very young at the 65 also. So if you call old man, oh old man, ए बूढ़ा, हिंदी में बोलते बूढ़ा, ए बूढ़ा हट जाओ, suppose he says, you feel bad. In Tamil, what do you say? Old man? Is there a word? Tata. Tata is other with a relation, grandfather. Is there a word? Kelava. Kelava. Kalavan. Okay, Kalavan. So somebody tells you, oh, Kelavan. Ah, okay, Kelavan. Suppose somebody tells you. How do you feel? So that's where our objectivity comes. Somebody, in fact, why Kelavan? Even that, but uncle he tells you, not even that. Uncle or auntie. Suppose auntie, you are 45 and you think that you don't deserve to be called auntie. Call me by name, they say. Call me by name. People don't like auntie. In South India earlier, everybody used to be called Amma. So, nowadays if you call Amma somebody, they don't like. One lady told me that, don't call me Amma, I'm not your mother. So I said, okay. So, what a complex, So we have got complex based on that. You just visualize that somebody, if I am 45, 50 and somebody calls me uncle, how do I feel? If there is a reaction, it means you are not objective about this body. Or somebody calls you, you are little dark. Hey Kala, oh Kalya, suppose. So somebody tells you, Kala, what they call in Tamil? That Kappu or Karpu? Ah, Karpu. I don't know how Karpu, we cannot tell anybody. So you call somebody, feel bad. Why? Because we are having so much identification. In fact, not only this body, we have identification based on our house also. In fact, Shastra says first you become objective about external things. Having children, not having children, many people are not objective. If they don't have children, they feel very shy, especially in Indian setup. They don't want to tell anybody. Or not having spouse, having spouse, so much complex. In Indian setup, so much complex. Similarly, my house is small house or big house, old house, new house, so much subjectivity. People try to hide, if their house is small, they will not take anybody to house. Why? Because my house is very small. This is how house. No, I am not that house. But still we have so much. If my son is not doing well, my child is not doing well, or having some financial issue or health issue, I like to avoid talking about that person. Even if somebody asks, I will try to change the topic. That all these are what? Subjectivity. You need not talk about it from your side. You need not. If your son is not doing well, etc., from your side you did not talk. But in some context, the issue comes and son doesn't mind also, then nothing wrong in accepting. He or she is not doing well, okay. But so much, in fact, in modern time, we are becoming more and more complicated people. We have lost our innocence. We are losing our simplicity. Therefore, you see that the difference between the village people and the city people. City people, I see that more complicated. Village people, they deal with in a very simple manner. Sometimes it looks crude also, but I like this innocence. It makes your life simple, easy. So here, Navadvare Pure, learn to be objective about this body. Every day spend 1 or 2 minutes being aware of this body. Just sit and you say, I am aware of this body. Starting from the toes up to the top of the head, you just go through the entire body mentally and you say, I am aware of this body. I am aware of this body means I am different from this body. Just as I am aware of the book, I am different from the book. Similarly, I am aware of the body, I am different from the body. I am not distant from the body. It is not body is somewhere and I am there floating in air. That is not what we are talking about. Astral traveling we are not talking about. You get the out of the body experience. That is not what we are talking about. Vedanta is not for any particular experience. Vedanta is not experience oriented. Vedanta is knowledge oriented. Remember this. Vedanta is not going to tell you you have that experience or this experience. Out of the body experience. Ramana Maharshi had, you should have. No. Ramana Maharshi happened to have. But you need not have that out of the body experience in conventional sense. It is purely cognitive. So I am different from the body. And that wisdom wise person has, therefore is objective about the activity of the body and he does not transfer the activity of the body mind sense complex to oneself. So he is free from action based on knowledge. Physically, mentally, orally he is busy. But in his mind, I am ever free from action. That keeps him free. And when this understanding of Atma being Akarta is there, you are free from guilt. Because as long as you have got doership, you cannot avoid guilt. However nice you do, you always feel, oh, I could have done better. So when we go to somebody's house for Bhiksha, a lady has made good Bhiksha. Hardly we get such Bhiksha. So we always enjoy that. So we say nice Bhiksha. But this lady will say, oh, I could have made this, I could have made this. Even though it is nice, still can't enjoy. Why? This kartrutvam, this sense of doership always keeps you on the trip. I could have done this, I could have done this. Yes, next time, whatever we have learned from the past experience, we do better, nothing wrong in it. Make every experience a learning experience. That is good. But there is no real basis for guilt. So when you understand yourself to be Akarta, you are free from guilt. And thereby you are free from this samsara represented by guilt. Otherwise, guilt cripples the person down. Many parents have this guilt. What? Swamiji, I don't know whether I brought up my child properly. He married some other community girl. No. So, I brought up my child properly. Guilt. Or guilt that I did not take care of my parents. I could have taken my father to that hospital. I did not take. Feeling guilty. People have got, all kinds of, many types of guilt. So when you have this understanding, whatever happens in this body, mind, sense complex, let it happen. I am akarta. Then you are free from guilt. Now this idea is further explained in the next sloka. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srujate prabhuhu na karma phala sanyogam swabhavastu pravartate. So here Bhagavan is telling that Atma is free from all these four status which we are wrongly assuming on ourselves. One is called direct doership. In Sanskrit it is called kartrutvam. Means I am doing this, I am talking, etc. is called direct doership. I have done this, I have not done this, I am going to do this. This is direct doership. Sanskrit it is called kartrutvam. Karaitrutvam, indirect doership. Through my cook, I will cook this. So today guests are coming, will make this, they cook this particular item. So I will make my assistants do this particular act. Or I will make my children very bright in their study. I will make my children study well. This is called indirect doership. I will make my son come first. That is called indirect doership. I will make my all subordinate work very efficiently. This is what? Indirect doership. In Sanskrit it is called karaitrutvam. Kartrutvam is directly doing. Karaitrutvam is making others do. That is the difference. These ordinary middle class people, they don't have cook at home. And therefore they, when guests are going to come, what they will say? We'll make this, we'll make this, we'll make this. That is the language. And the rich people, what is the language? Ye banwa lenge. Means we'll make our cook do this. They will not cook now, so therefore we will make others do this. So in certain position, you assume this particular status. What? I will make some people do this or that. Teacher also has got karaitrutva. I will make my students study very sincerely. I will make my students behave properly. This is called karaitrutva. Kartrutvam, karaitrutvam. Direct doership, indirect doership. Third one is bhoktrutvam. I enjoyed something. I enjoyed this music. I enjoyed the dance. I enjoyed this particular eatable. This is called bhoktrutvam, direct bhoktrutvam. I myself enjoy. Not only enjoy, suffer also is called bhoktrutvam. Last night so many mosquitoes were there, I really suffered. That is what? Direct bhoktrutvam, direct experiencership. So, experiencing pleasure and pain, oneself experiencing pleasure and pain, that is called direct bhoktrutvam, direct experiencership. So, Swamiji, 2 years I was so miserable. I was miserable. That is called direct experiencership, bhoktrutvam. And the fourth status is bhojaitrutvam. Bhojaitrutvam is I will make my children enjoy. Swamiji, I could not enjoy. I will make my children enjoy. Or I will make them suffer. That also is bhojaitrutvam. I will make them enjoy or I will make them suffer. That status is called bhojaitrutvam. Indirect experiencership. Causal experiencership means you consider yourself to be the cause for somebody's experience. You don't experience somebody's experience. Like some parents know they themselves can't eat, but they feel happy seeing children eating. He has got diabetes, so he can't eat. But he sees, I don't know, some people can do it. They see others eating sweet, they feel happy. That is also Bhojayitrutva, making others experience. Bhojayitrutva. And all four of them causes samsara. Whenever I have got direct worship, then guilt will be there. Sometimes elation will be there. I see what I did, how I spoke, how I ran, how I cooked. Elation is there. And many a time depression is there. Oh, I did not speak well, or I did not cook well. This salt was little more or less. Whatever. I forgot this item, something. So, Kartrutvam creates samsara. Karayitrutvam, this assuming the status that I will make them do this. What do they think? I will make them do. That also causes tension. When you are taking the charge of somebody's life, then tension guaranteed. Whenever you take charge of somebody's life, don't take charge of somebody's life. So you can help the person grow if he or she wants to grow. You can be like a gardener. You cannot force the growth on anybody. So don't take charge of somebody's life, including your children. As Khalil Gibran said, your children are not your children. They come through you, not from you. You can give your love and care, but not your thoughts, or they have their own thoughts. So idea is that don't force them to be a particular person. Many parents, they themselves are doctor, they have got a very big clinic, and therefore they want their son should take over. This son is not at all interested in medicine. Seeing the frog, he runs away. So how can he? So dissection, how will he do? No, cannot. So seeing the blood, he faints. So not interested, but the parents will try to force him. Bhoja, this Karayitrutvam. That also is cause for samsara. In fact, there is more helplessness. If you are depending upon somebody to behave in a particular manner for your happiness, then your happiness is more vulnerable. Why? Because now your happiness is dependent upon others' behavior. Many parents are so tensed. Why? Because Swami, my children are not listening to me, they are not doing properly this. So Karayitrutvam, when you think I am responsible for others to behave in a particular manner, samsara is bound to be there. You can become a guide. You cannot become the causal factor for others' behavior. Samsara will be there. Similarly, Bhoktrutvam, I am subject to Sukha and Dukha. Then also samsara. Swamiji, the morning I was okay, the afternoon there is so much problem. I hope evening I will be better. Always fluctuation. English weather, like English weather. So our mood will be like English weather. And similarly, you think that I will make this person happy. This is one more problem people have. What? I will make this person happy. Don't take charge of that. You can say, I will attempt to help him become happy. I don't take charge of making somebody happy. And see, both ways we have to be careful. Don't take the responsibility of making others happy, and don't give responsibility to others to make you happy. I think I might have told this story in one party. One lady was asked, "Is your husband making you happy?" Because the husband and wife, they were known to be a very good couple. So they thought that, we'll get the stories that how your husband making you happy and all this. So they started with this, "Is your husband making you happy?" The lady said, "No." People get surprised. "We thought you are a very good husband, very nice husband. Your husband is not making you happy?" He says, "My husband does not have responsibility to make me happy. To be happy, not to be happy is in my hand." Never expect that other people should make you happy. Even in intimate relationship of husband and wife, don't expect my wife should make me happy. She is my wife. So it's not a responsibility. Yes, she can perhaps be more conducive in terms of not being too possessive or not being nagging, etc. Husband also can be conducive to wife's happiness by being more liberal, by being more caring, understanding. That is okay. But never assume that role, "I will make this person happy." Don't take. You can say, "I will help to the extent it is possible to make him or her happy. If he or she needs certain factors to discover happiness, I can help, but I don't take charge." Moreover, never blame yourself for not being capable of making the spouse happy. People have this. The husband will give a guilt to the wife. "See, after marrying you, I have never become happy." So wife thinks that because of me, this fellow is unhappy. Never. Don't take that blame. Yes, you can say, "I will try my best not to become the cause of your discomfort. I will try my best to make your life as comfortable as possible within my means." That is all right. That is the duty of each spouse. Husband has to do for wife, wife has to do for husband. But don't say that, "See, I don't know, Swamiji. I don't know what to do. Whatever I do, my husband is not happy, my wife is not happy." You don't take charge of that. You make sure that because of your thoughtlessness, you don't become the cause for their discomfort. That is your responsibility. Your thoughtlessness, your irresponsibility should not become the cause for the discomfort. Or dereliction of your duty should not become the cause for their being deprived of certain comforts. That is your duty. But you do not take the charge of making somebody happy. Similarly, more than that, don't consider anybody responsible to make you happy. This is the very fundamentals of relationship that people miss it. Every spouse should know this. I always tell, not always, many times I tell this. I said, all these principle of married life, we sannyasis know. we need not know, but. And we also know because of listening to the stories. And those who are supposed to know, they don't know. One should know this, that I am not responsible for making others happy. Nobody is responsible for making me happy. So if you are considering yourself to be bhojayita, I am responsible for making others happy, unhappy. No. So these four status are the cause for samsara. What? Direct doership, kartrutvam; indirect doership, karetritvam; direct experiencership called bhoktrutvam; and causal, being the cause for others' experience, bhojaitrutvam. These four stages, status, are the cause for samsara. And wise person knows this fact. What? The self is free from all four status. That is what is said here. Prabhuhu. Prabhuhu refers to the self. The self which is Prabhavati, which is the master of the body, mind, sense complex, that Prabhu na kartrutvam srujati lokasya, does not create, na srujati does not create lokasya for anyone. Kartrutvam does not create, kartrutvam means does not instigate anyone to do anything. The self does not instigate anyone to do anything. Self is consciousness. Consciousness does not tell the mind, be active. Consciousness does not tell the organs, be active. In the presence of consciousness, the mind works, the sense organs work. But consciousness does not create doership in this body, mind, sense complex. Like by the presence of sunlight, activities happen. But sunlight doesn't tell you, oh, you get up, wake up, why are you sleeping? Get up and do Sandhya Vandanam. Sun doesn't do that. In the presence of sunlight, people do the activities. But the sun does not instigate anyone to do any activities. So, na kartrutvam srujati means Atma does not create doership in others, means Atma does not make anyone do anything. Na karmani, not the objects, means Atma does not do any activity creating any objects. So kartrutvam, direct kartrutvam is not there, na karmani srujati. Na kartrutvam srujati, indirect doership is not there. Na karma phala sanyogam, the contact between the karma, the contact between the person and the result of action, that also Atma doesn't do. Atma is free from this bhojayitrutvam, and we have to by extension understand bhoktrutvam. So Atma is free from all four status. Then but who does? Someone does. Some factor must be therefore responsible for this kartrutva, bhoktrutva, etc. For that Bhagavan says, however, tu swabhavaha pravartate. Swabhava means maya, pravartate operates. So Maya, which is manifesting in the form of body, mind, sense complex, does activities. Maya, which is manifesting in the form of vasanas, your strong impressions about the objects, people and situations. So Maya in the form of vasana makes you do something. Why you are engaged in some activities? Because you have got strong these tendencies. You have got tendency for eating particular dish, tendency to listen to particular music. All those activities will be created by your vasana. So Maya in the form of vasana is the Karayita. Maya in the form of body, mind, sense complex is a Karta. And Maya in the form of this order of karma is giving you the result of karma. How do you get the result of karma? Not that consciousness gives the result of karma. Maya, which is in the form of niyati, there is a result, there is a law of karma that gives you the result. So when a person has done a wrong karma, then today or tomorrow, he or she has to pay for it. If you have done right karma also, you will be rewarded. And wrong karma also, it will give the result. Our problem is that sometimes the result is not immediate. You do good things and nothing happens. Whereas somebody is doing wrong things, still he is enjoying. This is a very common question. What? Why good people are suffering and wrong people are enjoying? This is a common question most of the people have. Why good people are suffering and wrong people are enjoying? And you know, the person who is asking, what does he think? He is a good person. And that's why he is asking. Wrong people don't ask this. I am a good person, still I am suffering, and they are wrong people, they are enjoying. Not that Swami, I am a wrong person, still how come I enjoy? Nobody asks like this. Nobody has asked me, Swami, I am all wrong things I am doing, still I don't know how I am enjoying. Nobody asks this. Certain questions we ask only when we are suffering. Like, oh Lord, why did you create this world? When you ask. दुनिया बनाने वाले क्या तेरे मन में समाई, काहे को दुनिया बनाई? Why did you create this world? When do you ask this? When everything is going well, you don't ask. When there's a fight with spouse or children or neighbor or government or something, some disease has come, then only we ask this. So similarly, we ask this question: why good people are suffering, wrong people are enjoying? So what do you want to do? You become a wrong person. If you think that by being a wrong person you will enjoy, you become a wrong person. Try. No, I can't. So first of all, you understand, being a good person itself is a reward. When you have this conviction, being a good person itself is a reward, then this conflict you will not have. Like bathing itself you are enjoying, then you will not ask, why should I take bath? Itself you are enjoying. Cooking you are enjoying, suppose. Then you will not ask, why should I cook? You are enjoying that. Similarly, when you enjoy the goodness of good work, you feel rewarded by being good, being right, then you will not have this conflict. Even though dishonesty is going to be rewarded, I do not want. Why? Because I don't feel comfortable being dishonest at that time itself, when I am doing dishonest thing. So when I am doing good thing, I feel good. I am in harmony with Ishvara, who is in the form of order of dharma. When you do right thing, you will feel some inner satisfaction. That is a Bhagavan's instant reward system. Instant reward system. Which is Swamiji used to give a nice example. He said, this laundry is piled up. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. And it is there sitting in your heart in that. It's piled up, it's outside, but it's true, I have not done. Then one day you do it and you clean. You will feel so good about it. You feel like giving a treat to yourself. You should do it also. So, why? Because you are in harmony with the order of dharma. Therefore, people ask this question that why good people are suffering, wrong people are enjoying. Because why it happens? The answer is simple. Answer is that sometimes the result of karma is not immediate. Like somebody has withdrawn money from the bank. Still he will have very good balance. Because his earlier deposit is very big. And this fellow is depositing money. But still he is showing red entry. Red entry means overdraft. Why? Because he had taken loan. So presently this person is depositing money, still his balance is negative. This person, other person is withdrawing, still his balance is positive. Possible or not? Possible. Why? Because earlier background is different. So sometimes it happens, that you have not done anything, still you are rewarded. And sometimes because of the earlier papam, even you do something, that papam will come in your way to get the result of the present karma. For me, recently it happened. So somebody is sponsoring these fruits and dry fruits for the ashramites who are doing Ekadashi, fasting. So that's one person from some countries he is doing, sponsoring. So about 12-15 people are there. So those who do fasting, they are given this. And that lady, she thought that Swamiji also should be given, even though I was not doing Ekadashi. So I was not doing Ekadashi, and still she said, the Swamiji should be given. So I was getting. So since I was getting this bag every time, I said for bag's sake I should do Ekadashi. So yesterday I did Ekadashi and bag did not come. I really amused. This is what karma. So when I was not doing Ekadashi, I was getting this Phalahara bag. Yesterday I did it. They said, no, this time they have not said it. They have not told for. The sponsorship is not there for that. Wow, see, this is what happens. Is it possible or not? Possible. But still, I will continue to do Ekadashi at least for some time. Whether back comes or not. So idea is that sometimes, even if you have not done good karma, still you get something good. Somebody gives you lift. You have not done anything. You get the lift and get the drop at your home. And someday, you work very hard and to catch the bus, you don't get the bus. Even bus you did not get, in spite of your running very fast. And other day, you were late, still you got the lift. Possible or not? But our problem is, when we get some positive result without working for it, that we do not register so much. But when I did something and did not get the result, we start complaining. The Bhagavan will say, other day I gave you without your work, for that what? That we don't complain. That we don't say, why Bhagavan, I did not do anything, still you are giving me good result. Does anybody say that? Nobody says this. So remember, the law of karma has its own way of operation. Is always plus minus happening. So every time what type of situation you are getting is not decided by your immediate action. Immediate action is one of the factors. Like whatever bank transaction you are doing, that particular bank transaction does not decide completely your balance. This is one of the factors. Even though you have deposited money 10,000, still you can have red entry. And somebody is withdrawing 10,000, still he can have 1 lakh balance. Means what? My immediate action does not decide my result in this moment or the next moment. Remember this, there is so much plus minus. So many variables are there. It is not only one thing. Whatever action you have done is one of the contributing factors. It is not the only factors. If we know this well, these complaints will not be there. And so we will not have this question. Why good people are suffering and wrong people are enjoying? Remember this. Whatever action you have done at the body, mind, sense complex action is there, that will definitely give the result in some way or the other. Here, what Bhagavan wants to say is that Atma is ever free from this account. So there are two ways to handle this karma phala situation. One is at empirical level, relative level, do right action. Even though you are not getting immediate result, continue to do right action. You will be definitely rewarded. That is one way. Avoid doing wrong action and keep doing right action. That is one way of being relatively happy. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is talking about the ultimate way of being fulfilled happy. And that is, appreciate yourself to be free from this particular paradigm of karma phala. See yourself to be the screen on which the movie of karma phala is being played. I am the screen. On me, this body, mind, sense complex is doing the karma and getting the result. I am just the screen of this movie. Or another example is this, objective spectator of the movie. I have to use the word objective spectator. Why? Because most of the people, when they go to watch movie, they get moved by the movie. That's why it's called movie, no? One who moves you is called movie. People get so bad. Initially, they will be doing popcorn, etc. But afterwards, movie is so capturing, people will have all emotions. So, if you are objective spectator of movie, then movie does not affect you. You just enjoy this movie as as objectively as anybody can. But what happens the most of the time, we identify with the body mind sense complex and we say what? I did this. Suppose you have done a good thing, right thing, very efficiently, something you have done, and somebody presents it that he has done. How angry you feel. How angry. And that is why they say nowadays you have to means you have to trumpet your own glory. They say like this. Somebody told me, Swami, we have to do that. You have to tell this. Otherwise, who will do for us? That is there because you are considering yourself to be Karta. I am talking about the ultimate solution is what? If this action has been done by this body mind sense complex and somebody takes credit, it is okay. Anyway, I am not the Karta. He claims to be Karta. Let him enjoy. How does it matter? My fulfillment does not depend upon the credit for this action. I am already Purnaha. And then what? And there is no problem. Let the person take credit. Or something went wrong by this body mind sense complex. You can be very objective. Yeah, this was done wrongly and next time it will be corrected. You need not say I did wrongly, it was done wrongly. Be objective about it. In fact, you can correct the mistake better when you are objective about your action. If you are very subjective, then you will try to hide the mistake. You will not correct the mistake. Even to correct the mistake, you need to have objectivity about the action. If you don't remember, he did not remember, did not do it, you can say it was not done, next time it will be done. It was chanted wrongly, correct it. I chanted wrongly, somehow people should not know it, all this will not happen. So this understanding of Atma being Akarta, Akarayita, Abhokta, Abhojayita keeps you free, keeps you objective. You are free from the bondage. Right now you are free. Not that afterwards you become free. This Vedanta, vision of Vedanta keeps you free, keeps you fulfilled. It gives you the sense of fulfillment in your life. Because I am Akarta, Abhokta, Paripurna Atma. More we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo